Welcome to this week's edition of Immunology Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by LucidQuest. Sotyktu is gaining traction as a promising new oral treatment for psoriatic arthritis. In Phase 3 trials, it met its primary endpoints with a 54% ACR20 response rate. Rheumatologists are taking note of its oral dosing convenience, favorable safety profile, and dual efficacy on both skin and joint symptoms. However, some prescribers remain cautious, citing a need for more robust ACR50 and ACR70 data before widespread adoption. Positioned before biologics, Sotyktu is now seen as a credible challenger to Otezla in this space. Scinai Immunotherapeutics has taken a strategic step by signing an option agreement to acquire Pincell, a biotech firm focused on rare dermatologic conditions. Pincell's lead asset, PC111, is a monoclonal antibody targeting pemphigus, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, and toxic epidermal necrolysis, severe skin diseases with limited treatment options. PC111 has already secured orphan drug designation in the European Union, and FDA submissions are underway. Scinai has also applied for a €12 million grant through the EU's phone program to support ongoing development. Palatin Technologies reported encouraging Phase 2 data for PL8177 in ulcerative colitis. 33% of patients treated with PL8177 achieved clinical remission, compared to 0% in the placebo group. A striking 78% showed clinical response, with no adverse events reported. PL8177 targets the melanocortin-1 receptor to reduce gut inflammation, offering a novel and oral therapeutic approach. These results have prompted licensing interest from pharmaceutical companies as demand for oral options in inflammatory bowel disease continues to rise. The Committee for Medicinal Products for Human Use has recommended Tremfya for the treatment of moderate to severe Crohn's disease in the European Union. The decision is backed by data from the Galaxy 2 and 3 trials, where Tremfya outperformed Stelara in endoscopic outcomes. Notably, Tremfya is the only IL-23 inhibitor offering both subcutaneous and intravenous induction therapy, giving clinicians greater flexibility. If granted final approval by the European Commission, this would add to Tremfya's existing indications in psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. In the United States, Tremfya has now received FDA approval for Crohn's disease, joining Scinai and Omvo as an IL-23 class therapy. Gastroenterologists in the US have expressed enthusiasm about its subcutaneous induction option, which is seen as more convenient for patients. A recent survey indicates that 1 in 4 prescribers are likely to shift usage from Scinai to Tremfya. Tremfya's CD64 binding capabilities are also being discussed as a potential differentiator, though real-world validation is still pending. Stay ahead in immunology research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit www.lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting. See you next time.